Hi design darlings, I'm Tanisha Denise, crafter, DIYer, and stay-at-home mommer, and I'm here today to bring you 5 tips for keeping a gratitude journal. So this is a series to help you stay positive, stay motivated, help you with mental health and self-care, and just taking care of your mind and your spirit and all those intangible things in your life. It's specifically for journalers and creatives, but if you're not a journaler or creative, you're still welcome to join us, and you're welcome to sit in and listen and hopefully get tips on your life and different ways that you can bring positivity to yourself. So, yeah, I want to go ahead and bring you 5 tips for keeping a gratitude journal. Tip number 1, get yourself a pretty journal. If you have something that's pretty, you'll be more inspired to write in it. You can't deny it. If you have something that you like looking at and something that you enjoy because it's pretty or it just has that look that you like, you're going to be more likely to grab it. If you have, for instance, say if you have some chipped and kind of crusty plates that you eat off of, you're not going to be as excited to eat dinner. You're not going to, like, what if you and your husband sit down to a candlelit dinner, but those are the plates you have? You're not going to be as excited as if you had, took some time and purchased or just found some little cheap alternatives that you at least liked or that at least look pretty. So tip number 1 is get yourself a pretty journal. You can find really cheap stuff like at Ross and Marshalls and Home Goods. They always have really nice journals. You can find things online. You can make your own. And of course, I sell journals, so feel free to check mine. Number 2, use colored pens. So when you're doing your journaling, if you're a person who just writes and you really don't want to put too much jazz into it, one of the easiest ways, simplest ways to kind of change it up and add something to it when you're feeling a little bit like blah is just put a color pen. So then when you're looking back at it or when you're looking at it, it'll look really interesting and different because on these days or this day you use the color pen. You can even maybe every 4th line change the color of pen, and then you just have like this rainbow effect in your writing, and it'll look really pretty and it'll just encourage you to write something fun. 3, add pictures. So you can take pictures of your family, print them out, and add them to your gratitude journal. It'll just add an extra effect and some fun to your journaling. It'll make it nicer to look at and just something fun for you to do. It's just another way to encourage yourself to continue with your gratitude journaling process. Number 4, be consistent. Try your best to write daily. If you write daily, it'll become a habit and you'll be getting used. It's almost like an endorphin when you run. You'll get used to that boost of positivity in the morning. So you definitely want to try to write every day if you can. However, if you cannot write every day, that's not the end of the world. Don't put yourself down or beat yourself up just because you weren't able to write one day, but just the next day, write. So even if it's like, say you haven't written for like 2 weeks or something, why not start off slow? Why not just write, I'm grateful for the morning, or I'm grateful to wake up, and then see how you feel the next day, and then just kind of add a little more to it. So consistency will definitely help. 5, when you feel out of ideas, when you feel like you're writing the same thing over and over and you're just feeling like, what am I doing? I kind of don't want to do this anymore almost. That's a good time to go and look for quotes. So use your phone, go online, find motivational quotes. Not only will it motivate you, but it will give you something to write about in your journal when you're just not sure what else to put on the page. I have my gratitude journal behind me right here. And that's definitely what I've done a couple times where I've just was like, I don't know what to write today because I feel like I've already written the same thing over and over. So let me find a page that has it on there. Oh, okay. So for instance, hopefully you guys can see this. This page, it says, you can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. So I just needed something that day to motivate myself, but I wasn't really feeling doing the traditional gratitude journal prompt. So I put that, and you know what? I felt good about it. And I like looking at it, and it actually became a really pretty effect in my journal. So yeah, I just encourage you to do that if you're running out of ideas. Okay, so if you enjoyed this list of tips to keep a gratitude journal, please go ahead and I would definitely love it if you subscribed. And then if you're actually interested in becoming more connected, I send a weekly newsletter out. Just go to designdarlings.club. It's a .club, not a .com. Design Darlings with a S. And you can subscribe to my newsletter, and it'll also grant you free membership. Membership is free. All I'm doing is just sharing information for people to keep you, motivated and positive and in a right frame of mind. And then I also give out freebies. I also always have some sort of freebie. So I hope you join me. Thank you so much, and bye. Hope you have a blessed day.